Hi.
Hey,
How's it going?
good. How are you?
Good. What's up?
Not much. Just sitting here.
Are you gonna say how about you?
No,
Oh,
I don't care how you're doing.
that's cool. I'm just sitting here too, watching TV.
I didn't ask you what you were doing.
I know. Fuck you.
We're not keeping that, are we?
Yeah. What's up, guys? We're keeping it.
All right.
So, are we gonna talk? This
yeah.
is a podcast.
Yes.
We talk.
Yes.
This is what we do.
Yes.
Okay.
Speak to me.
Kyle. I wanted
Damn.
to get in your head right off the bat.
Welcome back to Peak to Middle School.
Yeah, I'm Narwhal. I'm here with Kyle.
Yeah.
Are you happy now?
No.
Okay.
Never happy.
Well, I wanted to get in your head and ruin your experience for this whole podcast
Why?
by, someone messaged us about me saying that I mentioned a few episodes ago. So I saw a comment somewhere. No, I got a comment somewhere that you have a thing that you do.
What do?
They said that Kyle's nervous tick is he like wipes his nose. He goes,
Oh no, I get an itchy nose, dude.
is it or is it a nervous
No,
tick?
I've noticed that I do that, and it isn't a nervous tick. I'd like feel the need to do it. I don't just do it to do it.
You don't. So it makes it feel better if you go like that.
Yeah, like I get an itchy, and it's cold in here, so we kind of get runny noses. At least I do a little bit. So
Okay. All right.
sorry for all the wiping, guys.
Nose wiping. So my buddy Matt sent Kyle and I both a Snapchat before the show started, and I screenshotted it because I wanted to read it, and it relates to what we were just talking about. But he said, just some toilet food for thought. By having a What was that? What did I say? By having a reusable toilet. What am I saying, dude? Can I read? Not every toilet is.
Shit, read.
Imagine if your toilet wasn't reusable.
Disposable toilet. Yeah, and just bring one into the bathroom and then just toss it out.
You just chuck it out the window. By having a reusable towel in your bathroom for everyone to dry their hands, you're putting a lot of trust in everyone. I've seen my brothers wash their hands for maybe 5 seconds after shitting. That towel has to be one of the nastiest places in the house.
That's facts. And knowing his brothers, yeah, he's very right.
And, in relation to wiping your nose with your hand, you
also wipe your hand with your ass.
Well, yeah,
No,
but
wipe your ass with your hand.
But my point was, I think there's a lot of times when I shit and pee where I'm 1,000% confident there is no way any particles got on me.
But no matter what they did, though, because you're down there and you're scratching around, something flicked off on your finger.
But I don't know about that, though.
You don't understand how particles work, John. Particles
Do you?
there's shit particles in the air right now.
In here?
Yes, I guarantee
How?
it. From an old fart.
Where? When?
It probably landed there, and then we're talking, and now it got casted off into fucking orbits, and
How
now it's
old
flying
of
around.
a fart is
Could
this?
be days, years, months. I don't know.
Damn, you think those particles are... So every shit particle ever is still in
Can't be created
existence?
nor destroyed. I don't know. It blew my mind when I found out when I was a young boy that we drank the same water that dinosaurs drank. So I would just turn off the water and drink and be like, T-Rex drank this shit.
But I don't think I think that's kind of not exactly what that means.
No, it is. It's the same water. It doesn't just disappear.
Yeah.
It's all getting recycled forever.
Yeah, but it gets remade. It's
but
because the water they drank turned into urine and then turned into other shit.
But the water evaporates out of it, which is the same water that gets evaporated out of it and then condensates and then comes right back down. So it's the same water.
Yes.
Booyah.
But it's not
there's no
the
germs
dinosaur drank this water and then took a cup of that water out of their stomach and dumped it into your mouth personally.
Yeah, obviously. But I'm just saying I got some dinosaur DNA on me,
DNA?
around me, inside of me.
I don't think you got their DNA.
Not DNA, but particles.
Okay.
Some cells, that's the word.
Cells.
You know.
Yeah.
We might even share cells. I might be very wrong about that, but we might even have some cells that
you and I share
that we've passed on. I don't know.
Have we done butt stuff? Like poop particle stuff?
Those would have been some cells.
I wonder if I've do you think I've got more of your poop particles in my body than
me on you
and then most other people in the world?
Do
Like,
I have
how many of your poop particles have like entered my body throughout the duration of our life?
like does anyone else fart around you more than me?
Probably not.
Then probably not.
But this.
I might be the reigning poop champ here.
But if you're,
Sorry guys. What a start.
if we're on a couch.
Yeah.
And we got like 3 blankets over each other.
Yeah.
And you got underwear, sweatpants, and
I
then
got
the couch.
blockage. Yeah.
How on earth are you going to claim that those particles
All right.
are going to float around the world?
Okay, so first of all, I didn't say I was gonna like float to China. I'm not gonna like fart into the orbit and it just gets like taken in the jet stream, which that might happen. There might be like
Dude.
one particle from someone. That's probably true.
I just think we have way different perspectives on like where these particles are.
I'm a world traveler, man.
I guess so.
Nah, just like if you smell it, it's around. So like if so anytime when I get up from that blanket, it might come out.
Okay.
And they don't disappear, they're there. You know what I mean?
But
so like
they,
they're under the
eventually
blanket.
they go away because eventually I stop smelling it.
Where do they go? Yeah, the smell's deactivated, but I think that maybe it's because they dissipate so
You're
much.
talking like you just know how this works. Oh yeah. That's because the smell's deactivated at that point.
It's expired, you know. It's like the smell only lasts so long. But the reason the smell goes away is because all the particles are soon spread out enough to where you can't even smell it.
Yeah. So, are you saying that like?
So therefore, that it's everywhere.
So then, what is the point of washing my hands if I'm just gonna wash my hands, then walk into my bedroom, and then I get a million more poop particles? You know?
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, I think it's better to get the direct ones off of you than the indirect ones. The indirect ones, that's gonna happen. But I'd rather get as much as I can off of me.
Okay.
Also, like, you know your hand was just down there. Like, why would you not wash it?
No,
Like,
I'm
seems
not,
like you're arguing for
no,
not
no,
washing
no,
your
no,
hands
no.
after taking a dump.
I wash my hands after taking a dump. I'm just saying, a lot of times I'm washing it and I'm kind of like, this seems pointless.
No.
I just
Maybe that's why COVID spread so much. Because people
COVID
won't
doesn't
even
spread through your shit.
Yeah, but like I'm just saying, people won't even wash their hands after they shit. How do we expect them to not catch COVID? They don't wash their hands or like licking.
Oh
their
well,
hands
we
all the
talked
time.
about it.
Yeah,
Like
we're
I
gross.
wash my hands after I shit, but I didn't before COVID. I didn't wash my hands hardly that much at all.
No, exactly. That's why I'm saying how gross people are. Like that's why we have a fucking pandemic right now.
You're as gross as we are. You're not.
Oh, I'm not saying I'm not gross. I am gross.
Okay.
I'm just saying we're all gross.
Okay, but pee now.
Mm.
I get the
I'm
poop
not washing my
particles.
hands every time.
I get the
That's what you're
poop
saying.
particle stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to play devil's advocate
There's
here.
probably some
There's
pee
probably
particles.
as many pee particles
Yeah.
in the air too,
Like,
right?
you probably should wash your hands
There's
after
probably
you pee.
urine everywhere.
Yeah, that's just one of those things that like I can live with it a little bit more. If
But
I'm around a bunch of
why?
people, yeah, I'll wash my hands. If I'm at a dinner party, I'm gonna wash my hands.
So you're gonna make me.
If I'm about to eat food, I'm gonna wash my hands.
If I wash my hands after I poop. But if I didn't,
Yeah,
how would you have the right to think I'm grosser for not washing my hands after I poop if you don't wash your hands after you pee?
poop's way grosser than pee.
Why?
You were just digging around in your hole, dude.
So what?
So
You know what? Your
Your
pee smells bad. It's this yellow
Nah.
waste of
I don't know. Maybe
shit your body doesn't want.
Maybe you're right for that, but for me in my head, it makes way more sense to wash your hands after.
Yeah,
'cause
no,
poop-
I agree,
poop's just-
but I don't
is
know
grosser.
why.
I just think because it smells bad and it's just got that bad connotation to it.
I have this idea that no evidence, but I think
It's
that
gonna be dumb.
if you were to just full on wipe your bare hand on your ass after you shit, so you got like legit shit on your hand,
yeah.
and then you ate a sandwich with that, I think,
You're disgusting.
like, would you be more likely to get sick from that than if
Yeah.
you just pissed all over your hand and then ate a sandwich?
I don't know, but
Or like, is one of those less healthy than the other?
you're asking the wrong guy. You're barking up the wrong tree. I'm not the tree that needs to be barked up. But giving the professional answer that I know I can give,
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume I don't know though, because pee. They say like Bear Grylls drank his pee or whatever, but they say like really you should not drink your pee.
That's what I'm saying. It's not
Especially
good.
there's a lot of urea in it. That's one of the
So-
few things I remember is urea is bad. You don't want urea. So if you drink urea, you're gonna die maybe. But poop, I think you might die too, because who knows what's in there. You're getting rid of like everything that your body doesn't need or want. So like, why would you
No,
put it back in?
I agree.
You're
We're on
pro-
the same
you're-
page.
You're pro not eating it.
But I just think there's some weird thing here where people are just not okay. People are more okay with people not washing their hands after they pee.
Yeah,
but I think
for sure.
In my head, it should be just as gross.
Probably a little double standard kind of thing.
Yeah.
But also think about way back in the day before soap.
Yeah.
Their hands were disgusting.
And they were fine.
I mean, they all died at like 30, so that's probably why.
I don't know if that's why.
There's a lot of reasons.
I mean, there was like no medicine.
They had no medicine. You break a leg and you're dead, pretty much.
Animals trying to murder them.
Lack of food, cold,
like slavery.
Starting your own fire.
People there's been slavery for all of time.
Yeah, no, I was just talking like cavemen, like.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing it even back then. I bet there was like slaves.
I mean,
and they just probably like killed. Bro, back then they just like probably killed people just for no reason.
They had no emotions. Isn't that kind of crazy that as time has kind of gone on, emotions have developed more, and especially our generation is like we're
soft as fuck, dude.
It's not that we're soft, we're just emotional as fuck, and like we're so invested in our emotions and like aware of our emotions, I guess, because I feel like generations before us did not know much about depression, anxiety, all that shit. Like they didn't.
It didn't exist.
Even me, like
it existed in their head. It didn't exist.
Yeah, of course it existed. But dude, no wonder the fucking Dark Ages was dark as shit, and everyone was depressed. Everyone was depressed.
Wait, was it
like
Dark
the Dark
Ages?
Ages? I don't know. I just think of
I thought it was like literally dark.
Was it? Was it dark?
We're so dumb. We're so fucking dumb.
So stupid.
Oh my god.
I don't know what.
Was it?
I don't know.
You just go. Was it?
Was the dark? Were the Dark Ages dark?
All right. We got.
I kind of feel like they might have been. When I picture the Dark Ages, I just think of like it's always overcast in like winter Washington, and everyone wore like dark gray.
But I don't think it's called the Dark Ages because of like.
And no one had blonde hair. Everyone had brown hair.
The Dark Ages is a historical periodization traditionally referring to the early Middle Ages.
Maybe it's dark is just no one.
Or Middle Ages that asserts that a demographic, cultural, and economic deterioration occurred in Western Europe following the decline of Roman power. So everything just kind of went to shit.
Yeah, so it was just a rough time. It was like a Great Depression for all of Europe. It might have been dark too.
Well, I mean, yeah, I've heard that like the UK, it's just like
dark.
It's basically Seattle.
Oh yeah, no,
but just all the time. See, we get dark sadness and rain and depression for like half the year. They just get it all the year.
They also have bad teeth. Why? Like, I don't want to.
Hey, man.
I'm not trying to shit on the UK people, but
they don't have dentists.
And maybe that's they have dentists.
No, dude, they
literally don't have dentists. They have dentists, dude. Fuck you. They have dentists. All right, I'm just saying,
go. I saw for like a split second you bought it.
I was like, there's no way you're this confident they just don't have dentists. Like, dentists are illegal, like outlawed in Europe. It's like, god damn. Like, wait, you get to see a dentist? We're not allowed to. We have
but
why is it? So there must be some. I've never been to England or London or whatever the hell. So I can't shit on you UK people as much as I want to.
I've been to France. Does that count?
No, because they're not. It's not the stereotype about them. I've also been to France, but. Why is there that stigma that they have bad teeth? Because is that true? Did they just not have braces there?
I've never heard this until right now.
Really? Oh, it's a stereotype about British people.
But there's this one show called Fleabag, and I don't know where Europe people are gonna hate me. It's somewhere in the UK, I think. But bro, this one girl's like boyfriend or like this guy that she goes on a date with
just
has the absolute worst teeth I've ever seen in my life, and I guarantee the director only cast him. Like, I guarantee they were trying to find a guy with the most jacked up teeth, and they picked him because his were the worst. And he has to know that.
I mean, that must suck. Like, just your teeth are so. I'm very lucky. Like, I never had to get braces.
Oh, Mr. Perfect Teeth.
So, like, even if dentists were outlawed, I would have been okay.
Yeah.
But that has to suck to just not have to, for dentists to be illegal there and you just have shitty teeth.
Yeah. Well, orthodontists are hella expensive. So, like, if you don't have, like, health insurance or dental insurance, they're super expensive.
But, I mean, teeth is one of those things that you don't really need to get them fixed. It's more of a
You were just shitting on them though.
what? No, you don't need to get them fixed.
Oh, you're saying
Like physically, you're not gonna die with.
Yeah, no, you could live
crooked
with
teeth.
fucked up teeth, but it's
J. Cole, Crooked Smile. That's a song. He wrote about it.
yeah. Okay. But I will say, if I like had things about my appearance I didn't like, I would probably fix my teeth before almost any of the other
Yeah,
ones.
but this is also coming from
I'm a
a
big
tooth connoisseur.
big tooth connoisseur.
Big tooth guy. So yeah, I don't know. If people don't. Smile for me is important. So like, I would want my teeth to be. I'm proud of my smile.
Yeah. No, it's just like really expensive. So, but it is. Yeah, it is interesting. Like if you can't afford it, that's one thing. I get it. But if you can afford it and you just choose to not, I mean, good for you.
Yeah.
Like you said, crooked smile. Embrace how.
Yeah.
If you love you, good.
You love
But
you.
you
I love
love
you.
you.
You love you.
That's awesome.
Hey, I'm sorry if I offended some British people with your bad smiles. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
saying.
It's just if I
Why
had
is
them,
there a stigma about it?
yeah, it's one of those things. If I can fix it, I would fix it.
Right. Same.
But no, they don't have orthodontists over there either.
Or dentists.
Yeah.
Damn. Just any tooth. They have doctors or surgeons.
Yeah, no, but if you need like a mouth surgery, you have to fly.
Damn.
over
So I
here.
would have died if I was over there.
Mhm.
I probably actually would have died if I didn't get my surgery in time. Because my infection was coming down my neck towards my heart. They say when it gets to your heart, you're
feel
fully
like you're
infected.
making this really dramatic.
You become a zombie. And then soon enough, you're the zombie from I Am Legend.
And then what?
That's a new pandemic.
Is that the end of the thing?
Then I kill everyone.
Oh, do you kill Will Smith, or is this like Is this part of the movie?
I bite the dog.
You become the guy from the movie. Or
I'm the
you're
one
just
that
like
bangs
the
his
one?
head through the glass.
Oh,
the finisher.
Yeah,
Yeah, I finished Will Smith.
I'd finish Will Smith off.
I would too.
We're gonna leave that up for
It would just
interpretation.
feel like the right thing to do.
But
But anyways, back to those dark ages. What job do you think you would have performed back in if we were doing a medieval podcast? Let's say we were, back in the medieval times. Where do you see your life going? You're in
Wait.
middle age Europe, dark
so
age.
we are
Europe.
doing a podcast, but you said we're doing a middle age.
No,
podcast.
let's just take this back to fuck. Well, obviously we're not doing a podcast.
Okay.
If we were doing a podcast, we'd probably be the jesters or whatever the fuck. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're just gonna entertain people. But like, what's your role? Are you a blacksmith? Are you a knight?
Ooh.
Are you a king? Are you a lord?
So like this is a really dumb question, but
Yep.
was that time period like that was pre-electricity and shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They did not have electricity.
So they just had like lamps and
They had like gas burning shit, probably.
no
Or like
no
torches,
vehicles.
maybe torches. They had like buggies that maybe a donkey pulled, or a horse.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm just trying to set the stage.
I think
in my
there was
mind.
like armor and shit. It's like Game of Thrones minus the dragons.
Okay.
That era.
Way pre Peaky Blinders. Like Peaky Blinders
Oh,
is
Peaky Blinders is like 1910, dude. We're
Okay.
talking like 1450.
Oh, okay. So we're talking like they didn't even have pens yet.
Did they have pens in 1450? I don't
Well,
know.
I don't
There's a lot
know.
of like weird little historical things that I don't. Why would I know that?
Yeah.
I think they had feather. No, they're using squid ink. Remember?
Yeah, they have like the thing with the feather and they dip it in that little
Well,
jar.
they would just have a squid in like a tank, and they just
they squirt it right
squeeze
on
it.
to the end of the feather thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then he just kind of right.
Wait, so
right
did
away.
they literally write with a feather?
Yeah, it was a feather, and then I think it was cut a certain way so it's you dip the tip of the feather in, and then you write.
But
I don't know.
But it's literally like you are writing with the feather bone
I
part.
think otherwise, what
Or
else
is
is there a feather for?
I thought it was more just like a
Like
look.
a stick with a feather like taped to it.
Yeah.
I don't think they had that back then.
Okay.
I don't think they could combine shit. They didn't have like
Um,
anything adhesive except for like sap from a tree. They could have glued it with sap. That's the thing is they didn't have simple like all these simple things like tape.
Paper towels.
Dude,
Dude, paper towels are one of those things that I take for granted. I can't imagine my life without paper towels. I would hate it. I hate like
we just sound
reusable
so
towels.
soft right now.
I hate reusable towels everywhere. It bothers me. I just
You don't like reusable towels, so
I
you
just
like to waste the environment. So John hates trees.
Sure. I
John is
hate
pro pollution.
I hate when I walk in and I see like if I see like 4 towels on my counter, it's gonna bother me. But if paper towels, you just grab them, you throw them in the trash real quick. You know?
Right, but
Does that make
that's it's better to reuse things.
Oh, I'm not saying my way is better. I'm just
Okay.
saying it pisses me off.
I see. I see.
But to answer your question, I would probably I don't know. I'd probably build shit. That's what my dad does. Not
Yeah,
that I want to.
I mean, like, what are you gonna build? Like wagons or
no, like houses. Like I'd build the local,
a local
Stop and
YMCA, a local gas station?
yeah,
Yeah.
the little market. You walk in and they got like canned pickles that are probably expired. They got, bro. I feel like every food there was just like not safe to eat.
And the water was just not safe to drink. They just all had like giardia all the time.
But they didn't really have a choice,
No,
Like,
yeah. What are you supposed to do?
They didn't know the science, so like they probably ate shit that's like really they could eat something that might get you sick and die, but they'd be okay with it because they didn't know anything else,
I mean, yeah, but they're just cool with dying.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, for example, the first person at some point someone ate raw meat and then got like some shit and then
Food
they died
poisoning.
from it.
Yeah.
But like back then, there was probably all these things that they would eat that like maybe were causing long-term effects to them and didn't even know or care because they didn't really have much of a choice.
Probably. I mean, they drank a lot of alcohol. I feel like they're all the people would just beat the shit out of each other in the taverns. People have been beating the shit out of each other in a tavern for hundreds
Since
of
the
years.
beginning
like
of time.
that's a staple of just mankind. Like we'll beat each other up in taverns and like spit in the little like loogie bin. The little trough where you like spit shit in.
They don't have that at bars now, though.
No, you can't just be like dipping and spitting in a bar.
Oh, but at that one place in Cleellum, they
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, it's one of like the last ones.
Oh, you guys were telling. I didn't know what it was, and
It's
you're
a
like, yeah,
little
people used to
spittoon.
spit in that.
It's like a little trough with water running through it, and you just spit your dip spit into it, and it like flushes out. It's really fucking gross.
Oh, wait, so back then they would spit in it because they were doing dip back then too?
Yeah. People
Oh.
have been dipping for years, dude. Like tobacco's been around.
No, I know that. I just didn't know. I thought people just spit in it just for fun, kind of.
I'm sure people did, but I'm sure people were mostly dipping.
Okay.
Like people's mouths were gross.
Bro, people are
Gross as
so
no
fucking
tooth-
weird that we're going to intentionally put something in our mouth that is like a wad and it creates this like
That gives you cancer.
it gives you cancer. It gives you like makes you feel a little good.
It tastes gross, and it makes your head kind of spin a little bit.
and then you have to constantly spit out whatever that like
You can't swallow it, or else you're gonna like yak.
that is the most inefficient way to feel good.
It's like you put this brown stuff in your mouth that feels like poison, and it is, and you can't swallow it. You gotta spit it out, and it gives you a little head rush, and then you're addicted.
You ever tried working out or hugging someone you love or
Carrots, something.
or like petting a dog? All of the above are great things that make me feel good.
Exactly.
Masturbation. I always wonder about
What they did back then.
yeah, I mean, I'm sure they jerked off, but like their methods are probably way different.
I mean, no.
Dude,
Like
just
we think they're using
about,
like their elbow.
well, I don't know, but I feel like part of the way I jerk off is because I've kind of been conditioned.
You're a modern day masturbator.
Yeah, like I think a lot of people, I would assume that a lot of guys in this generation jerk off in very similar ways.
Well, we learned that because you're a lefty, you yank it way harder, right? So
no, that's not true.
the guy called you out though.
Who did?
The guy in the TikTok comments, he was talking about how you jerk off, and like he's like, you were saying that you hang to the right when you put like compression shorts on. He's probably saying it's because you're a lefty. He said he has a theory about it.
He just said he has a theory that I'm a lefty. He didn't say anything else.
No, because of the way that
and
they
then
do it.
you
No, you're
decided to
yanking
add
that-
on to it.
You're yanking that bitch to the right.
But I don't know. Like when I think of a guy, a 24-year-old guy from 1540,
Yeah.
I
Basically a grandpa.
I have to.
He's got like 3 generations of kids by then.
Oh yeah, and he's only got a few years left before he dies from chlamydia.
Yeah, he's getting Alzheimer's right now.
Not chlamydia.
He might have chlamydia.
No, what's the
AIDS?
thing in Oregon Trail that they always get?
Smallpox, cholera.
Cholera. That's probably it. Chlamydia, cholera.
Chlamydia, I don't know if that can kill you, but
But my point is, I feel like that guy, me back then, would not jerk off the same way I jerk off now. You know?
I mean,
I don't know. They just like the whole world was different. Everything. I bet. Oh, that was really
throw up on
gross.
the microphone.
I bet even the way that he like. You ever seen a movie of an old or like a person from back then eating food? They're always like.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
They don't know how to. They eat weird, so they do everything weird.
Have you seen like a video or whatever of someone from like the medieval times, and the way they hold their spoon, first of all, is like
It's how you hold your spoon.
It's how I hold the spoon, first of all. And they just like literally shovel that shit, and it's the most trash spoon ever. It's like this crappy wooden spoon, and they're eating this weird soup.
Yeah.
They're just like, they're literally like shoveling it into their mouth.
And they always just like hunch over so far.
And it's all over their beard, and they're just so into it, and they're talking about like a war strategy with someone else while eating this fucking soup.
Yeah, I can picture that scene right now.
It's happened.
It's in a lot of different movies.
Oh yeah. But I mean, I wonder how accurate that actually was for. Maybe they were very civilized and polite.
Yeah.
I really don't think they were, though.
You know how today there's certain norms, but then there's still people that do things differently. For example, when it like shaving your balls. There's people that nowadays it's the standard to be clean shaven.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some dudes that just got.
They were bushes back then.
Yeah, but do you think back then
like
there
trees,
was
like
a few
shrubs.
guys that were like, you know what? I'm a different man than all these.
But
these
like with what?
cavemen.
Like they didn't have.
I mean, they shaved their face. He could have just cleaned it up.
Did they shave back then?
Yeah.
I feel like everyone had beards back then.
No, I mean I don't know what time period, but they had straight razors.
But you think they're putting like a straight razor to like their dick?
No, like maybe the dick they left alone because it was too risky, but like they could clean up above.
I guess maybe. Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. Do you think there was like a few guys that were just out of the norm?
There had to have been somebody that did it, but I don't think so.
Speaking of balls, we're gonna hop into the sponsor of today's episode. Support for Peak to Middle School is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels.
I think a lot of people can relate to their first time or the first few times where they're kind of shaving down low. You might hurt yourself. You might get some ingrown hairs. You might not be using the best technology. I know for me, I was using a face shaver, and that sliced and diced myself up. That was not the right move. What is the right move, though, is Manscaped. And for real, I've had Manscaped. I had the Manscaped Lawnmower 2.0, and that was amazing technology. And now that I've upgraded to the 3.0, they have the light too, which makes it way better. You can see in the dark. It's waterproof. You can go in the shower. It's basically like there's no way you can hurt yourself with this thing. It's amazing.
Yeah, I have started bleeding because of shaving accidents, which is not a good experience. You even told me that one time you shaved before a baseball game.
Yeah, very bad. First time was before a baseball game, and I was in pain.
You were in pain the whole game. And we can't have that. So you can shave in the shower because it's waterproof. They also upgraded to a 7,000 RPM motor, so it is extremely quiet.
You can barely even hear it.
You can barely even hear that.
The balls are not something that you should ever neglect. All right, if you're going to be shaving your balls, you need to be doing it right, and you should be doing it with the Lawnmower 3.0.
It even has a new LED light every time you turn it on. So if you need to get down low, you need to bend over and get those hard-to-reach spots. If you're a hairy guy like me, sometimes you can't always see what you're working with. But now, with the Lawnmower 3.0, you can.
And let's not forget about the charging stand. It's very simple. You just put it on the stand, plug it into the wall, it charges up for your next use. And I just leave the mine out in my bathroom. And when people walk into my bathroom, they know how well I'm groomed.
Guys, Kyle and I both highly recommend any of Manscaped products, and specifically the Lawnmower 3.0. It's been an absolute game changer. If you guys want to get yours, you can get 20% off and free shipping using code PIMS at manscaped.com. That's PIMS at manscaped.com.
20% off, free shipping. Do it.
Your balls will thank you. All right, hopping back into the show here, guys. First of all, I just want to say it's pretty fucking awesome that Manscaped is a sponsor of our show now.
Yeah.
This is the first episode of 2021, and it's just an exciting way to start the year because Manscaped is a company that
I personally used it anyways.
This isn't even part of the ad anymore. Like I'm not even sending this part to them. But
I was down for it before.
Yeah.
Now I'm riding hard.
Manscaped is so awesome, and it's just I don't know. It's cool that we're slowly starting to get our name out there more and get opportunities like that. But with that being said, I last night was going through Craigslist.
Just casual, Craiging around.
You know, I wanted to connect with Craig, and so I went to go check his list.
Did you find him?
I found a list of some strange things. I had an idea I wrote this down a while ago, and it was like, go on Craigslist and just find the weirdest shit you can. So I went to a bunch of different categories. And
men looking for men. That's always a good category.
Well, I couldn't find any like sexual stuff like that.
Oh, you just weren't looking in the right place.
Well,
Craig's got it. Trust me.
You must know the right spots to be looking.
I know the places to be in Craigslist.
Because I was hoping I would find like some weird old guys on there. Not like
they're out there.
I didn't want them, but I thought for content's sake, not
have
for my
them on
own
the show.
Yeah, not for my own pleasure, but
definitely for your own pleasure.
But I found probably like 5 to 10 that I just wanted to read through and get your thoughts on them.
Oh yeah,
because they're local, so they're within reach.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna start off with something a little wholesome that might be a little creepy. In my opinion, it seems wholesome, but I think to most people it's creepy.
Okay.
So it's kind of like one of those misconnections, and it says young cashier crushing on a certain customer, and then they said, "You come to my grocery store every once in a while, and our banter never fails to brighten my day.
Whoa.
I'm dying for it to turn into something more, ... But the thing is, they didn't even say what store they work at.
That's what I'm saying.
People are stupid.
It's like, that almost seems like a blog of just, like, help me. Like, what should I do? Basically kind of thing. Like Dear Sally. You know those, when it's like in the newspapers back in the day, they would have like, Dear Barbara, I need help on this thing in my relationship. And then she writes back. That's what it seems like. Because that person's not going to see it, right? So this person's just seeking out.
He's talking to the abyss.
He's talking to the abyss, and he's hoping that someone can give him some sort of information, but he provided none, so he might just be looking for general advice on how to proceed.
Yeah. Well, like the sports podcast you like, Pardon My Take, don't they have a segment where they basically, like, people send in like girl problems or boy problems, and they just give their advice?
Yeah.
Even if it's just like terrible advice?
Just like, it's kind of like that. So I guess what do we advise him to do? I think first thing you got to do is find out a name of this person.
But how, as a cashier, how do you do that,
They have a name on the card, first of all.
Huh?
They have a name on their card. That's one way.
That's creepy, though.
It is creepy.
They hand them your card, and you go, hey, Catherine?
Yeah, or maybe their name pops up when they type in their phone number on the whatever. But I think step one, you got to find out the name, maybe get some more casual banter in where it's like, so what do you do kind of thing? Like, where are you from? What are you into? Rather than like, nice choice on the grapes today, Catherine. They've been great this week. Like,
but then she says, oh yeah, I'm a dentist. What do you do? And then you're like,
so I'm from the UK. We don't have dentists there. So that's pretty cool. Maybe you could look at my teeth.
Maybe you could work on my teeth.
And then he smiles, and then she's like, ah. So
that was a really good full circle connection.
It might not. I think that's I actually wrote that down once. I think that's a skill that I have of bringing back old jokes that we've made.
Yeah, you are really good at that. Like, we can make a joke in the first 5 minutes and I forget about it.
I'll bring it back.
And then halfway through, it just Kyle brings it back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Goes full circle.
This next one might be my favorite one of them all. Looking for a train hopping companion.
Wow, I didn't know people still hop trains.
Yeah. Looking for a male or female companion to hop trains either south, north, or east.
Not going west.
Well, he can't go west because he'd go into the ocean.
Yeah.
I have experience. Just need a solid road dog. Preferably someone mature.
I just like...
Serious inquirers only.
Why? Like... why are you hopping on a train? I didn't know people did that still. And why?
I've heard Joe Rogan had this guy that was a guest on his show that was the guy, and his whole life, he's just built his life on like hopping. Like he said he dropped out of high school, and him and his brother
hop trains.
Well, he was going to drop out regardless. It wasn't like
drop and hop.
It wasn't like his lifelong goal to go hop trains, but he said he dropped out. He's actually from Spokane, Washington.
What's his name?
I forget. I mean, I could send you the video, but the guy was like, yeah, I got in a train and we just went east and we just kind of winged it. Like, he's like, we would work for random people that we've met on their farm along the way to make some money. And
I think I listened to that podcast, but that's crazy though. I mean, I guess I didn't realize that was still very much a thing. I thought that was very 1930s, like
you
got the little stick, the bindle.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
with a stick in the little sack.
Yeah, like a bag or whatever. Yeah, I mean,
those are the worst bag. Did they not have backpacks?
You couldn't like made it into a bag. Maybe I would have rather, instead of tying it to a stick, I would have just held it. They just had like blankets.
Yeah,
and then
throw it over your shoulder like a purse or something. Like a stick.
I don't know.
Out of all things, they're gonna put it on a stick.
What if your stick breaks or it breaks off and then all your shit falls out?
Yeah.
If I hopped on a train, that's what would happen.
Yeah, so this guy wants male or female, which that's kind of good because it proves
It's not creepy. Or
well,
he goes
could
both
be
ways.
bisexual and be creepy both ways.
Yeah, that's true.
I just feel like it's hard. It's really hard to find to not sound creepy asking people to hop trains with you.
Yeah, I think train hoppers, they're either really down to earth people who like they're just genuinely good people, they're just very nice, or they're just terrible bad people that have done bad things and they're just looking to do more bad things with more people.
You know how you were saying like you couldn't do van life because it's too like you just would feel gross?
Oh, you'd feel gross around train life.
Train life might be the grossest of them all.
I can't handle train life.
Because where did they shower?
You don't.
You just don't shower
Until
unless
you hop
meet
off.
someone.
But so when you're hopping on a train, it's those empty carts, right? That I can, like in
Like in
Warzone
the
by
office?
Lumber, like by Lumber, yeah, but like by Lumber in Warzone, there's those little trains.
It's like that.
Why do they even have those if people are just gonna hop on them? Just take that off the train.
Well, I think it's one of those things where like normally they are used to store things and they would close the doors, but like on certain routes maybe they're just open.
But just close them so people can't hop on the train.
Well, I think there's a
promoting
variety.
train
I think there's a
hoppers.
variety of train hopper opportunities. There's those types, but then there's also
Just like regular trains.
no like the ones where it's like a big pit kinda where they could put like gravel in it. You ever seen that? Like on a train where it's carrying a bunch of gravel.
like a dumpster.
It's like a big dumpster. Yeah.
So you're dumpster diving on a train.
Yeah, you could do that. You could.
I mean,
I don't know, man. The possibilities are endless.
that one you feel kind of trapped. There's like no escape. If someone comes over the top and the cops are like looking down at you, you can't
even
get out. But if the other ones, you got open doors, you could bail on either side. You got room to work, and maybe
Yeah.
you can like walk around to different carts too if you're feeling dangerous.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't think there's a lot of pros of train hopping. It's probably freezing, especially here in the winter. Fuck that.
Okay. The next one. This guy said pork shares, and I didn't know what that meant, so I clicked on it, and there's just a photo of this guy with a bunch of pork hanging in his garage. Like,
Damn. Wait.
like he's like a hunter or something.
Okay. This is
or
also
a butcher.
the blurriest picture ever. This is like this looks like the basement of
A serial
a
killer.
serial killer. There's one bottle of bleach. There's a cord that is just going into the sink, probably a hose, and then there's just hella pork.
Hella meat hanging.
400 pounds of meat.
Yeah, so I think it's free. Like he didn't have a price. I think and it says pork shares. So I think he's just trying to share some pork.
He might want to pork you though. He's probably gonna pork to pork. You know.
Yeah,
we
it's like
pork. We
you
get the
take
pork.
a pork, you give a pork.
Yeah. So.
Now this next one here, this guy said ride offer to Bellevue or Redmond, which
I'll drive you to either Bellevue or Redmond.
it just seemed a little weird because it's coming from Federal Way, which is not that close, and it's just I don't know. Maybe this guy's just trying to make a quick buck and be a nice guy. It just seems a little weird because if you're in Federal Way and you're trying to get to Redmond or Bellevue,
Well, maybe he works over there, and he's just like, I need someone in my carpool that will pay me, that can kind of like take the burden off me. But it's like there's carpool rides you can get.
yeah, there's other options other than
There's
Craigslist.
public transportation. There's a lot of other ways. Uber, like you could, if you're looking to drive people, just do Uber. Maybe he's got a felony or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. All right, this one of my favorites of all time.
All right.
So sad. I don't. It's called "Miss You, Dad."
Someone's looking for their dad on Craigslist.
And that's the title. No description of the post, but there's 24 images, and it's just pictures of this guy's dad in somewhere.
What? But this guy just posted a bunch of pictures of his dad from like Vietnam. He spelled Viet space Nam.
Yep.
So
his dad. I mean,
like maybe his dad died, but like, is that his post? Like, go on Instagram if you're gonna, or Facebook if you're
That's
gonna
what I'm
post
saying.
about
I
your
don't-
dad. Maybe
listen. I think
that's sad. If
I
you're
think
going
it's
on
sad.
Craigslist.
I do think you're right. It says some photos of my dad in Vietnam at the bottom. I think his dad was probably in like the Vietnam War or in Vietnam and died. But this guy maybe doesn't know how to use social media, so he posts pictures of his dad on Craigslist.
That's really sad. But
It's
like,
so
dude,
sad, but
come
it's
on,
so
dude.
funny.
It's like, dude, come on. Figure it out. It's like, this is not social media. This is social media for like serial killers.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I was under the category called general community, and maybe he
It's
didn't
not a
get
community.
it. Maybe he thought like, oh, this is a community for people to share things.
Mm-hmm.
When what it really is for weird people to post weird like opportunities,
Or odd jobs, like
not
not
to
just here's my
reminisce on your dad.
pictures of my dead dad from Vietnam that I'm gonna spell incorrectly.
Yeah.
Viet space Nam.
All right. Next one. It's called Gray Charger.
Okay. It's
Now,
like a Dodge Charger or like a phone charger.
when I first read it, I thought maybe he lost his phone charger, but it says, looking for my friend. He owns gray Dodge Charger. We met at El Ranchero.
Doesn't seem like he's really your friend if you don't know his name or
Anything about him.
anything else. That seems like some guy pissed you off at El Ranchero and you're looking for him so you could beat his ass. Or maybe you guys just hit it off at the bar or something. And you just like, this is like your lost connection and you're just hoping to find him.
Yeah, or maybe you're like really socially inept and this guy that you were talking to actually hated you and wanted to get away from you.
Yeah.
And that's why he didn't give you his name or number.
And you watched him drive off in his Dodge Charger. But it's like, dude, again, with these people, why do you think someone's going to be like, oh, my friend has a Charger. He was near El Ranchero. That's probably him. Like, no one's going to give you an answer.
I bet there's been someone that's like, there's got to be at
There's
least a
someone.
few people that have met through that misconnections page and then got married.
Yeah, there's been a Craigslist wedding for sure.
Oh, yeah.
If you can meet on Tinder, you can meet on Craigslist.
Okay. You know what would be really cool? Like, your spouse would have to be definitely all about it. I'd have to find the very right girl.
This is not going to be cool.
But like I get engaged and then we plan for our wedding. We invite our friends, but we also make it open to just anyone.
To the public.
And we just put it all over Craigslist, Facebook, whatever. And we
You'd
just
get a
say,
weird crowd.
anyone who wants to come, you're invited.
Yeah, you'd get a weird crowd. That would
Yeah.
be a dance floor filled with all kinds of people.
Yeah. All right. Late night activity. That's the title. So I was intrigued. Male seeking female, 6 foot, 180, very clean.
He must have Manscaped.
He says, I can host or come to you in the Tacoma area. I can send a pic if you're interested.
Dude, go on Tinder. Why are you on Craigslist?
I think this guy's like 67. I honestly think the people that do this, they just don't know how phones work or social media, but they know about Craigslist. Because Craigslist isn't even an app, which is weird. They don't have a Craigslist app.
So you're going on the internet to Craigslist.com to find a woman.
Yeah. Hey, it might work, dude.
There's escort services too. Like, if you're that desperate, you can get Seattle Escort or something.
Yeah. Okay, I got a few more that are pretty good. This one is titled Costco Couple.
Okay.
Cute couple we met at Costco and had a chat with.
Oh.
So it was one couple
Swingers.
met another couple.
Swingers. They want to swing.
And they said mid-30s to early 40s maybe. We both felt like you were interested in more than chatting.
I knew it. Swingers.
Want to come chat for a bit in our hot tub over a drink or two?
God damn. All right, cool.
Is that what people like
I mean,
mid-30s do?
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to get to that point.
You don't want to? Why would you not want to like
Swing? Why would I do that?
I mean,
Imagine you and I swinging.
well, not you. Fuck that. No,
I'm not saying I'm going to hook up with you, though, but like it would be like a wife swap, which I don't want to do that.
I mean, I probably, but
Probably. It's like Forrest Gump right there. I probably
wouldn't. But I'm just saying, it sounds like a kind of thrilling experience.
I'm not into that.
A hot tub, like some alcoholic hot chub.
Hot chub? Dude, what is wrong with you? Some hot chub? God
can't
damn.
talk.
He's got boner on his mouth. Fuck.
Dude, this is a disaster.
Oh.
No, but I'm thinking you get drunk off of like some Baileys and hot chocolate, and then is that what people mix? Those things?
I don't know.
I think you put Baileys in hot chocolate or
gross.
peppermint schnapps.
Gross.
You get drunk in a hot tub with some other couple mid-30s, and you guys just like fuck in the hot tub or something.
That doesn't sound that cool.
That sounds pretty
I don't know.
cool.
I personally like. I can't do that, dude. I'm too insecure. I can't.
Yeah.
Like
No, I mean, I'm not saying I'd be down right away, but it just sounds like it is intriguing.
I would feel like if I'm getting to that point, that means our marriage is getting dull.
It's getting stale.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like when you open up that bag of Wheat Thins and you accidentally didn't roll the thing back down.
Yeah, now that's the whole box isn't that good. Now it's like you're looking at this marriage like, do I want to continue this?
It's like I'll still eat it, but
like I could borrow
not the
someone else's
same.
Wheat Thins, but I have all these other Wheat Thins that now I can't eat.
yo, that was good.
That's how swinging is.
Yeah. You eat some of both, but you always like the less stale ones a little bit better.
Yeah, and then pretty soon you're like, why do I still have these stale Wheat Thins? That's when you just get it. That's when divorces happen.
Yeah.
When the Wheat Thins get stale. That's when it's time to move on.
The next one here is called audio erotica.
Okay.
Now, you can probably assume.
Erotic audio.
Yeah, it says, we are women starting a website for audio erotica targeted at women. Now, when I read that, I was a little bummed because I'm like, damn, so like they don't want guys. But you'd be wrong. They say, we are looking for people that want to submit content. Examples of similar sites to the one we are creating are sites like Quinn and Dipsy. Don't know what that
you
site is.
You want to go on there?
Quinn and Dipsy?
Do you want to go do it? Quinn?
I'm kind of scared to look that up, but what I will say
go in private browser
is that they're looking for men, women, and couples to contribute content. The content can be word-based or sound-based.
I would love to read a sexy story.
They pay $20 for each 10-minute usable clip.
Dude, you want to do this?
We
should do this.
I'm serious.
Yeah, same.
It's like ASMR.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And like we have the whole setup right here.
Yeah.
Dude, like literally we could.
This is set up for us. This was made for us.
No,
I mean,
I've seen like voice acting things where they're like, "Oh, we need a guy with an American accent to read this script."
Got you.
I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm not even literally not joking.
But like, are we writing our own like sexual kind of?
Well, that's the thing. They say word based or sound based. So do I got to be like,
yeah, I don't think I want to.
like, what do they want?
No. Yes.
Yeah, right there. Oh.
Mine sounded like rape. I don't know.
Yeah, what did you say?
I don't know. That's weird.
So I don't know, but $20 for 10 minutes? Think about it. We sit here for half an hour and we make, well, if we each did one, that's like $60 per person. Like if we each did it for 30 minutes.
30 minutes of like moaning.
For $60.
$60
an hour.
Shit, I'd do that too.
$60 per half an hour. That's $120 an hour.
You want to message them right now? Say, look, we are two 22-year-old hot guys.
What do you need from us? What could we bring to the table?
What can we provide? We have microphones and the equipment to record. We just, what are you looking for? Can you actually please send a message to them?
I will after we finish the show.
Okay, sweet.
And we can give you guys updates.
Yeah, that we can put that on the Patreon too if we submit it.
Oh God. Okay.
Maybe.
The next one says casting singles for a reality TV dating show in Seattle, Washington. Now, I actually told Kyle about this when he woke up this morning because this idea sounds quite intriguing.
Hell yeah.
It says Cut, a Seattle production company, which you can literally like go on YouTube. Cut has like they have a bunch of million subscribers.
They have really funny videos too.
Yeah, they're like really like a huge channel and production company. They're looking for fun singles.
I'm fun.
You're fun and you're
single.
And you're between the age of 21 to 35 and you live in the Pacific Northwest.
So basically we're both applying.
Yeah, and so they're looking for people of that category to appear on a TV dating show. Casting is open to individuals of all gender identities and sexual orientations. For more information, you got to submit your name, age, a photo of yourself, and your sexual orientation.
Easy money.
Kyle, this might be... And my sister knows someone that works at that company.
Yeah, but she already tried to get us in there.
Yeah, they didn't care.
It didn't work. It's fine.
But
we'll make our way in.
I honestly, and they said like a photo of yourself. Dane took some good photos of us.
That's true.
A couple weeks ago.
We got photos.
So
do I send in the kissing one?
You might have
to. That might be aggressive.
Yeah, you might just a smiley
I'll go smiley
one first.
Start off smiley.
But like, I think we actually got a chance.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And then if we like, I think you somehow make it clear like we make a bunch of internet content because they want someone who's like out there, you know?
Yeah. Like
and
we
so
do weird shit.
And if they see all these podcasts, I don't know, we could be on a reality dating.
I've thrown up on camera twice.
Would you actually, if you kind of submitted this and they literally responded and said, hey, we'd love to talk to you next week. Would you actually do it?
Yeah.
I would
Why not?
I'd be on a dating show.
This is like the point of my life when I'm like, why wouldn't I do it?
Yeah. It is kind of strange though. Like, I don't know how they would do it during COVID. They probably
test everybody. Like
test
they did
you,
a season of
every day.
Love Island.
Yeah.
You
And
might
The
go
Bachelor.
you might go into a bubble.
Yeah. There are a few more. Let me see if anything catches my eye. There's one that says casting real couples in love.
Oh.
I was kind of confused because I thought that meant like, oh, they're looking for couples for like a sex tape. But then they said, get $1,000 for your secrets. And they said, are you in love with your partner or someone you met online but have a big secret?
I have a secret about John.
Is one big secret holding you back from proposing to your partner?
There's a few things holding me back from proposing to John.
Is a lie weighing you down and giving you guilty conscience in your relationship?
Yes.
Have you been unable to meet your online crush due to a lie standing in your way? I don't really know what that means.
I don't really know what that means either. Maybe it's like catfish maybe.
Oh. Now is the time to come clean and we can help. Reply to this email with your secret, contact info and photo. That's all they said. And I don't think they said $1,000 to give. I can give you a secret if you want a secret.
Give me a secret.
I mean,
it could be like we host a podcast and we're in a couple, but I have a second podcast. I'm cheating on you with a different podcaster.
Mine could be like every single time we record the episode, I'm actually naked and like jerking off, but Kyle never knows. I just do it with my inner thigh.
Oh. John has no pants on.
Yeah.
And he is rubbing his thighs against his. He's literally jerking off right now.
Hey, you guys
with
will
no
never
hands.
know.
This is amazing.
Yeah. So, anyways, those are just. That was literally from 20 minutes of looking through Craigslist.
Dude, it's an endless minefield of beautiful places.
I love it, dude. It's like nowhere else on the internet. Like you can find weird shit on Reddit and Twitter, but you never find that type of stuff anywhere else.
I know. I'm still hung up on what I just said. It said it was an endless minefield of beautiful places. I said that and I was like, that didn't
pretty good.
That did not go where I wanted that to go.
Anyways, should we hop into the segments here?
Let's do it.
All right. Today we have A and F of the week. Kyle.
Yes, sir.
My A is going to just ruffle your feathers in the best way.
Whoa.
It's going to give you an excitement.
Ruffle me.
Excitement. iCarly is making a return.
Wait, what?
Yeah. They're rebooting iCarly with the same cast.
No.
What?
Why?
Why don't you want that?
It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad.
No, it's getting rebooted with the same cast.
Freddie's married, though, in real life, so how does his wife feel about him
What's
going
your
back
point?
to Carly?
Kyle, he's an actor, all right?
Wait, no, Sam and Freddie were together, right?
Bro, I don't know. But there was 5 seasons in 2007, and now iCarly revival set at Paramount Plus with original cast members returning.
I mean, like, on the real, though, iCarly, if that was a real thing, like, around that era is when, like, a web show like that would have kind of started to blow up. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like
yeah, because the whole premise of the show was she had, like...
They had, like, a web show. Like, they were super ahead of their time.
Yeah, no, so maybe that's why it's a perfect time now. Because it's going to be on, like, streaming services.
Maybe they have a podcast now.
Original series stars Miranda Cosgrove, Jerry Traynor, and Nathan Kress are all set to appear in the new version of the series.
But no Jeanette McCurdy.
Damn,
she's out.
Jake Hogan and Ali Schouten have signed on to develop the new series. The original iCarly ran from 2007 to 2012. I'm trying to see if they give any info.
What are they going to do without Sam? She's just not there.
I know. They're going to have to change it, and everyone's going to be upset about it, and it's never going to live up.
They're going to have a new character that's, like, mean to Freddie.
I feel like reboots, though, like, you can't win.
Not exactly.
People are all... Even if it's the greatest reboot ever, it won't live up to people's nostalgia.
Well, it's like Fuller House. Like, people still watch that shit, and it's like, dude,
yeah,
stop.
Yeah, so we don't really have any other info yet on what this show's going to be about, but I wanted to give you that and see if it made you feel a certain way.
I'll maybe check it out.
That's it?
That's about all I can give.
Damn, bro.
Okay. Well, anyways, my A this week is Pornhub.
Whoa, that was my F.
That's your F?
Well, for different reasons.
Yeah. It's my A because Pornhub, I guess they removed, or they're making it so they can only post videos of people who are like verified or through their own like professional accounts kind of thing.
It has to be like a verified channel.
Yeah, so like I just can't go post something,
And they deleted every single video that wasn't posted.
And the big reason they did that was, I mean, probably it was they maybe make more money that way by just having their people on it. But also they were getting rid of all the child porn that was on there and all the people that didn't know that they were on Pornhub that were on Pornhub because somebody else posted the video.
Yeah.
So that's why it's an A. And some people are upset about it, but I think people that are more upset about the fact that there's less porn for them, that are more upset about the fact that there was child porn on there, that's kind of an issue.
You're saying like
people are more upset that they've gotten rid of it than the fact that there was child porn in the first place.
I think it's great that they got rid of that and got rid of all the child porn. Very good move.
Yeah.
Great move in the right direction.
Sure.
I will say though, I never watch verified accounts ever.
John's a big amateur guy.
I personally not a fan. If I can tell it's porn, I don't want to watch it.
No.
Like
John's like I don't know what this is. Let's watch it.
I literally don't know the last time I've watched like a professional porn video.
You're gonna have to change sites, or you're gonna have to.
I'm so sad.
You're gonna have to regroup. Is this gonna affect like your daily life?
I mean, it's gonna affect a part of my daily night.
I mean, there's people that are like really upset about it.
No, I mean, I'm not like really upset, but I do think, it's a part.
There's a part of you that's missing.
There's a part of me that's gonna go somewhere else now.
That's okay.
And I'm. Hello.
Jordan.
Oh my God! You scared the fuck out of me, dude. Why'd you open that so slowly? Holy shit! That was so scary.
We're talking about Pornhub.
We're talking about the new Pornhub changes.
Jordan's walking around behind me with a bag of
white bag of
powder. Did someone just turn the lights off?
That light just turned off. Interesting.
Jordan, can you plug that extension cord?
Did that get unplugged? Yeah. Oh, there. Wow, there's a lot of weird shit happening ever since you walked in.
My fault. Sorry, Tim.
Okay.
Some weird voodoo.
What I was saying is, I don't like professional stuff. I want it to feel. Shim's laughing, but I don't like it professional. I want it to be like
amateur,
some shitty quality 480p on like some cell phone.
That's what you're into?
It's the best, dude.
Okay.
It's definitely the best.
Cool, man.
How do you feel about that? Yay or nay? Do you agree with me or no? Is the amateur stuff better?
I'll switch it up with amateur stuff, like homemade.
But you can watch professional?
For the most part, I'm like, give me the acting shit.
Oh.
Give me the role play shit.
Okay.
I want that terrible acting.
Shim wants the role play.
He wants to, you got to have a plot, right?
I just can't stand it. If I can tell that it's not real, I don't want it.
Okay.
So I'm going to be taking I'm going to take my business elsewhere.
That's fine. That's fine. Well, so that's your F, right?
I have another F,
okay,
actually.
what's your other F?
Lamar Jackson, did he like shit himself?
He's claiming real. Okay, by the time this comes out, this is very old news, but it looked like he shit his pants, like he was going to shit his pants, and he was holding his stomach. But Can
you explain for maybe people who don't know what you're talking about?
I mean, like in the middle of the game, Lamar Jackson, they were up by like 2 touchdowns, and then he just ran to the locker room, and he was like kind of waddling around. It's the kind of waddle where you're trying to not shit your pants.
You're on the verge of shitting.
He claimed he was cramping and he was getting IVs, but he was like, I don't know, because I mean, he did say like, "Come with me" to some people. Like people ran in there with him, so maybe he was getting IVs. He's claiming very hard. People have been asking him, "Did you shit? Like, did you pull a Paul Pierce?" Because Paul Pierce had that game where he got carried off the court. People thought he like broke his leg,
and he literally
he was in a wheelchair, and he just shit, and he came back out, running out, and everyone's like, "What? Paul Pierce is running?" Like, no, he just pooped. So yeah.
What do you think, in your honest opinion?
I kind of don't think he did, because I don't know why people would be running in there with him to like help him poop.
And I just don't know. Like, I feel like he is, he's young. He gets social media. I think if he really did have to poop, I think he would just be honest.
I would admit it. I think it would be pretty funny.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you wouldn't want all of America to know that you were taking a shit in the middle of a big game, but they won the game, so he came back and threw a touchdown pass. So yeah. I guess he was all right. So anyway, shout out Lamar. Okay, so my F is we got another orgy on our hands.
Another one.
Another orgy.
Oh
this
my
one,
God.
it was in France, I believe.
Is it another politician?
No, but there were 50 people, 50 naked guests, including prostitutes, And each person, so the police believed that there were going to be 20 people there, and then they walked in and there was like 50 people, and everyone was
Are
paying.
orgies illegal though?
Well, I mean, in
If there's
France, like,
prostitutes.
yeah, but also COVID.
Oh yeah.
So in France, I think they're pretty locked down pretty hard in France. But each person paid 230 euros, and each to get in to whoever's house it was, and the police, they just fined everyone 230 euros. So they're like, you had your orgy, but we're just taking all the money.
Wait. So they fined everyone an additional 230 euros?
All the money, yeah, basically all the money that they had given, they had to give. Like they had to repay another 230 euros.
So they paid like 460 euros.
That's from my understanding. So
Okay.
basically they're like, you know what? Double whatever you paid and give it to us. You guys can walk free.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So shout out to the French police, but I mean, not really.
I mean, it's COVID.
It's
Like,
big. Yeah. That's how it spreads. I mean, if you're banging. Also, I can't believe this didn't go viral when it was posted, but
yeah.
on my story, the Instagram or the King County
Yeah.
posted how we should be having sex during COVID with
I didn't
glory
watch
holes.
that. What?
Dude,
What?
you
Can
need
you
to-
explain it?
Yeah. Okay. So this is posted on October 9th. I can't believe I didn't see it till now. Chris sent it to me. I put it on my story, but basically our county, like our official county health department, posted on their Instagram saying it was like a text conversation, like a fake one between two people who had hooked up, and it was like, "Hey, want to hook up?" The person's like, "What about COVID?" And they're like, "Oh, like we can get around it, whatever, blah 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 blah. We just do what we did last time." And they're like, "What about a glory hole? Because that way we wouldn't be, like doing that." And then the person's like, I'm down for a glory hole. Let's try it.
They
And, like,
literally say like glory
They were like
hole.
basically saying, "Do a glory hole." That's exactly what they said.
I don't get it, but like you're still getting saliva. Is it just that like you're not kissing then, and you don't see each other's face?
I think you can get COVID from sucking a dick. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think you can. But what could happen is she sucks your dick, and then when you're done, you take it out of the glory hole, and then you're gonna have to touch her dick. So then if you
Wash
get
your
her
hands.
saliva then on your hand, then
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why our county is ever promoting glory holes.
What's wrong with a glory hole? Glory holes are dope.
I just didn't think that that's something a county would want to,
I mean, it's safer.
back.
It technically is, like, if you actually think about it, it is weird as shit,
but it's
but
safer.
it's probably safer
No,
than
it
hooking
is.
up.
Health-wise, I guess, yeah, that's true. But
where people got to make a glory hole.
that's what I'm saying. All the glory holes that are probably around here are in just weird gas station bathrooms and, like, someone's shed. Like, it's just some random place.
Yeah.
So it's like it's never a clean place.
Yo, speaking of Pornhub, though, have you guys ever seen? I don't go out of my way to find them, but have you guys, Shim, you ever seen those videos where it's like a weird country, like Ukraine or something, and there's like a video of like glory hole like shops?
What?
There's like 30 guys. It's like a prostitution
Like they're
place
just in a line?
But but like you probably pay or sign up, and there's like literally 30 guys, and there's a bunch of different walls, and they all just got glory holes everywhere.
That's some
And they all just go like stand up against the wall.
Eastern European shit.
Yeah.
That's some like Poland, like.
Dude, I saw one time, and I was like,
Russia.
what is going on here?
I don't know, man. That's weird. But yeah, I mean,
Okay.
shout out to the. I mean, if you're gonna have sex during quarantine or during COVID, you might just use a glory hole. Be safe, guys.
I guess so. All right. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you all so much for listening. This was fun. Did you have a blast, Kyle?
All right, I had a blast.
You blasted off?
Blasted all over the table.
All right. Guys, there's new episodes every single Monday and Thursday, and when you guys are watching this, there is still 10% off on every single item on the PIMS merch store. So if you want that hat,
Yeah.
where can they get it?
PIMS.store.
There you go, pims.store. Hats, hoodies, T-shirts, bunch of cool stuff. Go check it out, 10% off. Also, Patreon is revamped. We got more content. We got 10 videos a month now on Patreon with the Patreon pre-show, personalized video shout-out.
I think you guys will really like the pre-shows.
Yeah, so you can go get that at patreon.com/PIMSpodcast. Yeah, Kyle, where can they follow you?
Instagram at KyleStafford36. Follow the podcast at PIMS Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Yeah.
And you can follow me at Hey Narwhal on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Farewell.